Hello and welcome to Guitar Rescue. This is a little different version of a Guitar Rescue today. This is kind of a journal on a Telecaster that I'm building for myself, and I wanted to show you a little bit about it and what I'm doing and how I'm making it. So I've ordered a solid alder made in USA Telecaster body with a humbucker cut out for the neck. Okay, I've had one of those before, but I wasn't happy with it. The humbucker that came in it was way too hot. I couldn't adjust it to the other pickup, to the single coil. It was always an issue. So I'm going to make my own and see what happens. So I'm going to have it's like a parts caster, except most of the parts are going to be brand new. Okay, so like I said, there's an American body coming. I'm probably a couple of weeks away from having the body. So what I will do is when the body gets here, I will set everything up and make sure it all works, and then take it apart and do the stain on the body and stuff. But I wanted to show you some of the things that I have that are going to go on it. I have a brand new Fender American single coil pickup, 50s style. I'm going with a 50s style here. And this is in a Wilkinson bridge with compensated brass saddle. Okay, that didn't come in one piece. I put it together already. I ordered the pickup from Fender, and the picture they had looked like it came with the whole bridge and everything, but it didn't. So it was just the pickup. So then I went and got a bridge for it, and saddles. And also this has a body through style, plus you can string through the back, which may come in handy later for a little surprise that I want to do on this particular guitar. But anyway, so that's all brand new, made in America, single coil. Now I have a humbucker, a Epiphone Pro humbucker that I did a Peter Green mod on it. Okay, modification, you can look that up to see what that's all about. But this has that, and then I bought a new cover for it, kind of more like the Gretsch style pickup. So it's an Epiphone humbucker in a new case, and it's got a modification in it. So I'm hoping that works. I bought a new plate, loaded plate with the pots and the switch, the three-way switch and the wiring. Okay, a switch plate. I went with the 250 pots. Now I know that a humbucker likes to have a 500 pot, and the single coil is like a 250. So we're going to start with two 250s. In the past I've put 300s in here to try to make it more equal, but I'm hoping that my little mod might, and this, none of my pickups are hot pickups. I'm going for a more mellow sound. So we'll start with 250s on that. That's brand new. Then I've got Fender classic tuners from Fender that we're going to use because we're going with the 50s look. I've got a tortoise style pick guard that's set up for a humbucker. Okay, brand new. Most everything is brand new. I'm going to put the upgraded guitar jack in the back. This is the kind that you screw into the back of the guitar sideways and it won't come out. It doesn't fall out like the one that comes from the factory. So we've got all that going for us. I'll show you this neck. This is a beautiful slice of maple. I don't know if you're going to be able to see all the action that's going on in that neck, but it's a solid piece of maple. It's gorgeous. It's glossy on the front, but it's satin on the back, and the headstock right now is satin. We may go gloss on that. I removed the headstock decals from that. By the way, this came from a friend of mine. He gave me this for a beer and some chicken wings. So this is just gorgeous. This is what I started with, and so now I'm building a whole guitar around that neck. I had some custom-made decals from England come for the headstock that you're going to see later. And when I removed the decals, I had to match as close as I could the finish that was on there. So I used coffee as a stain with a mixture of basic yellow dye, okay, water-based yellow dye, and got that. My wife helped me get the right color. That's about as close as you're going to get. And don't forget, this is satin and the rest of it's gloss, so it does look a little different. Okay, so that's pretty much everything that's going to go in it. I think the body, I'm going to make a custom color on the body. I'm trying to go mahogany looking, okay, brownish mahogany looking on the body. Okay, so the next thing, like I say, when the body gets here, I'll fit all this stuff on there, make sure that it all fits, and then I'll take it off and do the stain. But we'll show you as we go along. We'll do a little journal on this build. Okay, and as most of my videos, if this doesn't turn out good, you won't see this video, okay? So we're gonna see in the next part when the body shows up. That's probably a couple weeks away. Talk to you later. Okay, I'm back. If I look a little older than the last time, it's been a month since I started this video. I've been waiting for the body to come, but it was worth the wait. It showed up yesterday, I unboxed it. It was packed so well. It's the best packing job I've ever seen. It's just an alder body, but it's got some nice little grain in it. It's from a company called Holy Grail in Kentucky. And it's pretty awesome. And it's got the cutout for the humbucker. Now I got to fit it together, so I'm going to do that and then come back to the video. Some of the things drop right in, like the neck fit right in perfectly. I'm going to have to work a little bit on the humbucker pickup. A humbucker by itself fits right in there, so no problem with that. So it's when it's in the pick guard, it probably stretches it out a hair. So I don't know, I'm going to have to do a little fitting on that. But in the next video, I will have it put together minus the strings. And then you can take a look at it. Then I'm going to take it apart and we're going to stain it. I've been working on some custom colors. Fortunately, my wife is helping me. She's a very crafty person. So we're coming up with what we're going to call custom coffee burst. We're going to try to do a burst on here. So we'll see how that works out. And I've got a big surprise when it comes to the bridge pickup. You're going to see later. I'm keeping it a secret, but it's pretty cool. I changed my mind on what I wanted there. So we're going to see you next time you see it. It'll be assembled just briefly. Okay, I'm back. It's literally only been a couple hours since the last episode. The first part of it's done. The first assembly of it is done. Okay, that went relatively smooth. I had to drill all the holes for the pick guard and the switch plate and all of that stuff. And the trickiest holes are the sideways holes for the jack input. And I did put locking tuners on it. I mean locking strap locks. And then the real trick thing that you'll see later, and it's one of the most expensive pieces on this guitar, is this Sertano B and G bender that I'm pretty excited about. Hopefully I can figure out how to use it properly. Okay, so next time you see it, it'll be apart and we'll be doing our custom coffee burst. And it's really made with coffee. So you're gonna see that next. Hello, I'm back. So today we're gonna finish up the staining on it. We've worked on the back of it. This is the kind of stain we're going for here. Obviously, it's a water-based stain, so in the beginning it looks pretty dull, but there'll be lacquer on it when we're done. We did a lot of practice to try to get the different ideas and colors that we wanted to do. You got to do all the practice, but it takes different woods take it differently. So, you know, until you get to the right exact one, it's never the same. So I tell you, this is a custom coffee burst that we made here. So we mixed, the mixes that I have are basic yellow water-based dye. I have a very red mahogany water-based liquid dye, and then coffee. So we mix the yellow and the coffee to get us that light color, yellowy, and then we put the red mahogany and then right away go over it with the lighter color in it, and it takes it from mahogany to a brown. Those two colors take it. So now we're going to work on the front, which is the tricky part because you want to really get it nice. So that's what we're going to do today. We'll show you when we're done. My wife is helping me do the blending in. That takes a special trick. She's really, as I mentioned, she's very crafty. So I'll get the basic stuff done, and then she'll come behind me and real quickly try to feather that in. So we'll see how it comes out. Okay, today is final assembly day. We're going to start doing my favorite thing, which is soldering. But hopefully by the end of today, we'll have a finished product to show you, and maybe even you can hear it. Okay, so we put several coats of the finish on it, the stain. We put several coats of the stain on it, and then several coats of lacquer. And it's a water-based lacquer. It's a gloss lacquer, but you know, it looks a little more satin because it's water-based. It's not a high gloss, you know, oil-based lacquer thing. So I'm very happy with it. It gives you kind of that faded, weathery look, you know, but it's done. It's all done to there. Now I'm going to put it together, and between each coat of the lacquer and the stain, I would put it in what I call my hillbilly oven, okay, which is the box that it came in with, lined with aluminum foil, and put outside in Arizona in July. So inside this box, I had a thermostat in there, I mean a temperature gauge. It was 127 degrees in here with 15% humidity. So I let it bake out there for, you know, 2 or 3 or one day, 6 hours on the final day to bake in the finish. So it's all dry and ready to go now. So next video you see, hopefully it'll be a finished product. Okay, I'm back. It's all together now. It's going to be probably a work in progress as I tweak it here and there. I did a basic setup on it. I'm very happy with the way it's come out. The pickups have very similar volume in all 3 places on the switch. So that's first accomplishment that I did, because usually the humbucker's way louder. But so far, so good. Now it has this B and G bender on it, and that's going to take a whole new learning curve of how to operate that. You know, I don't know. It's going to take a little while to figure this thing out, but I'm going to have fun trying. So I think it just came out beautiful. You saw the neck before. It's gorgeous. The back looks really, really good. I'm changing the name of the color combination. It's now a weathered custom coffee burst, because it's got a little bit of weathering already on it. It looks like it's been used, which I love. You know, it's got a little distress to it, a teeny weeny bit. And as I said, it's never going to be super glossy because I used water-based stuff, water-based dyes and water-based spray lacquer. So there it is. I am very, very happy with it. I got the tone right. I mean, this is just a clean tone right now, you know. The tone knob works. The bridge pickup is very telly. So that kind of thing. So it's a work in progress. I'll do a better review after I finish setting it up. It's got a basic setup now. I think the action's pretty good. We're just gonna, you know, take it on a test run and see how it works for a few days, and I'll probably have to modify it a little teeny bit. But I'm pretty happy with this. This is the Telecaster. First there was a broadcaster, then there was a no-caster, then there was a Telecaster, then there was a Danocaster, and now there's a Telecaster. So I'm pretty happy with it. So we're going to see you in the next video. If you have any questions about how it came together, put them down in the comments.